2024 Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Delta Cup. As this is day number 2 sa ating international festivities dito po sa loob ng BREN GUIAO Convention Center in the beautiful city of San Fernando, Pampanga. The first of 9 games dito po sa BREN GUIAO. As we will witness some spectacular basketball galing dito sa players of Familia DC led by John Godinez, who scored 36 points yesterday against Pampanga Delta Royce Hotel and Casino. Makakatapat niya. On the other end, ang representatives of Mindanao led by Kelvin Tangilol and the rest of Zamboanga ESAH looking to go 2-0 sa team standings ng ating 23 under, and those are our games. Today we have a 9-game festivity po ngayong araw po mga kasinag dito po sa loob ng BREN GUIAO. Kaya punta na po kayo at tutukan ang aming mga laro. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Enzo Galarosa, and mamaya-maya po I'll be joined by Coach Paul Joven, and joining me also on the sidelines is none other than our Dora the reporter, Daphne Lozano, reporting for both teams. And syempre mga kasinag, pwede niyo pong tutukan ang aming mga laro sa aming social media platforms at Sinag Liga Asya on both Facebook and Instagram. Follow us on TikTok and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sinag Liga TV. As right now, let us take a look at the updated team standings. Pampanga Delta and Zamboanga ESAH both with 1-0 sa standings. Ito namang Familia DC are 0-1 together with the NYBL Boss League. Again, single round robin lang po as we take a look nga sa ating tournament format. Paano ba natin itatakbo etong 23 under natin? Single round robin, and the top 2 teams advance to the finals. If there will be ties, if 2 teams are tied, win over the other po tayo. Pag tatlo naman po ang team na tied, point differential tayo ang gagamitin to determine sino ba ang papasok. And of course, sa finals, it's a winner-take-all knockout game mga kasinag. And for the first game of this second day na ating Junior World Showcase Delta Cup, it is the representatives galing sa Washington kontra the representatives of Mindanao, Zamboanga ESAH kontra Familia DC. And to introduce our starters of the game, let's turn it over to Ram Valid.
Inside the basic BREN GUIAO Convention Center, San Fernando City, Pampanga. Welcome to Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase, presented to you by Sinag Liga Asya, Governor Dennis Delta Pineda and Royce Hotel and Casino. We are also live at Sinag Liga Asya official FB page and YouTube channel at Sinag Liga TV, powered by Converge. This is our first game for day 2 of the competition. It's Familia DC and Zamboanga ESAH. And now let's meet the starting lineups of the protagonists. First for your Familia DC. Starting at guard number 1, John Godinez. Also at guard number 2, Russell Ayala. At forward number 3, Jason Zuba. Also at forward number 23, Asya Andrew. And center number 8, John Bautista. Familia DC is led by Coach Edward Castellano. Assistant coaches, RJ Olmedo, Mike Pineda. Team manager, Liz Brenda Quintana, and assistant team manager, Ronald Marquez. Team owner, Mr. Enrico Quintana. Your Familia DC. And now let's meet the starters for your Zamboanga ESAH. Starting at guard number 0, Eljan Pampilo. Shooting guard number 4, Eljon Lakaya. At forward number 2, X-Real Panthers. Small forward number 16, Kelvin Tangilul. And center number 20, Mark Galoper. Head coach for Zamboanga ESAH is Sal Di Realiza. Assistant coaches, Ryan Aquino. Team manager, Ednu Zahar Hambili. And team owner, Mr. Ednu Zahar Hambili. Your Zamboanga ESAH. Game officials charged in action. Jong Banayat, Jess Boras, and Barry Bartolome. This is your Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase.
And here are your Sinag starters of the game for Familia DC. Ito sa may Godinez, Ayala, Reed, Bautista, and Andrews. Para naman dito sa Zamboanga ESA, Fuentes, Pampilo, Lakaya, Tangilul, and Galope. His first possession came to Zamboanga's side. Pero naagaw agad ng Familia DC as Sean Andrews gets the basket and then one opportunity. Agad-agad. Nagpakilala etong growling tiger as Sean Andrews flips it up and in. Now being joined by the master of disaster, Coach Paul Hoven, and expectations for Sean Andrews. Kahapon, shot 2 for 10, only scored 4 points. Ngayong araw, agad-agad 3 points na. Tangilul attacks, drops it down. Galope puts it up. Wala yan, and Galope again on the follow. Wala na naman. Papi ka ng bola. Still Zamboanga ESA basketball. Of course, mga kasinag, as you can see the time, 7 minutes and 22 na ang ating score. Or sorry, 7 minutes and 22 ang oras. Dahil nga, we'll be playing 3 8-minute quarters in the elimination round. Sa fourth and final quarter. Sa fourth and final quarter po tayo babalik sa 10 minutes. This will only be applicable for the elimination round dito sa Delta Cup Junior World Showcase natin. As good defense from Zamboanga, from Familia DC, forcing Zamboanga to a shot clock violation. Yes.
Enzo, don't be mistaken. Zamboanga ESA, they won yesterday. Baka sabihin mo, ito, they're not ready. Hindi. They're very ready. 1 week before coming here, they played a tournament, a short pocket tournament, and isipin mo, one of their best player, hindi pa naglaro.
Yes.
And we know, and you know,
Of
itong
course.
si Randolph Lacchio, almost an MVP sa 21 under natin.
Totoo.
Nung liga na, tayo yung nagsimula.
That's right. Yun yung pinakatama sa sinabi mo. Tayo nagsimula. no, shots taken, pero di ba? That's true. Randolph Lacchio was a mythical 5 member there playing for the Rojas Vanguards. Still holds, up until this day, dun sa liga na yun, still holds the record for most steals in the game with 9. Kaya nga, siya pa rin si Man of Steel.
Almost triple-double yun eh.
Right.
Again, talking about Sean Andrews, kahapon medyo, alam mo, he has a chip on his shoulder eh. He
Totoo.
wants to prove something to all the haters. But again, as you make it like your boiling point, ilagay mo lang doon, kahapon kasi medyo nawala siya.
Yes.
The way how he plays it. 2 out of 10, uncharacteristic yun.
Totoo. And he was playing out of his position, Coach Paul. He's normally a 2 and 3. Kahapon, he had to play the 4 and 5 dahil nga maliit yung lineup nila kahapon. And he was being guarded by Kevin Santos.
Yes, Kevin Santos, long. But yun na nga eh, Andrews dapat, he needs to mature on how he plays. Kasi nga, he plays small, but dito, he plays big. So dapat, may advantage siya, speed-wise.
Yes. That's Ayala from the outside. No good there. 4-2 na ang ating score, mga kasinag, in favor of Zamboanga ESA, who yesterday, as you can see, Coach Mike Pineda, Familia DC, so Zamboanga ESA did dominate the NYBL game in the second half. NYBL Boss League ang kalaban nitong Zamboanga. Eljan Lakaya, another player that played for the Ross Vanguards in that same tournament, Coach Paul.
Oh, but that time, alam mo, hindi siya yung parang main player, pero ngayon, lumaki na.
Lumaki na, di ba? Ibang-iba na is. Dinglasag and block from behind, but the referee says that's a foul.
Coach Saldi Realiza, kilala natin yan.
Yes.
When we are at Rojas, anong kailangan natin? Lahat niyan ibibigay, pagkain, tulugan.
Inumin.
Lahat. At right now,
Soft drinks tinutukoy namin. Hindi.
Right now, coaching the 23 under. Actually, may 19 under pala sila.
Meron din.
Sayang hindi lang, alam mo, ang nagka-problema pala, kasi kaya nga late kami eh. Nagkasama kami papunta dito. Ang problema pala is yung mga players, parang 7 lang yung nakakomplete ng requirements. Especially yung PSA. Hindi pwedeng walang PSA eh.
Yes.
19 under tayo eh.
Yes, and there have been multiple incidents din dito sa Sinag Liga Asya on all of our tournaments. And I'm not just talking about the youth tournaments at Born 2001, Born 2004. Kahit sa lakas 40 at saka sa Libre 45 eh, kine-question ng mga edad. And importante yung mga legal documents talaga, di ba, Coach Paul?
Of course. Kailangan yan. Eh, tayo din masisiran yan eh.
Yes. As Godinez, who scored 38 points yesterday, gets his first 2 points of the ball game.
Kaya kahapon is just, siya lang talaga yung positive doon on that game yesterday. But again, another day to be better.
Yes.
You just need to be 1% better every day.
Right. And sabi nga John Godinez, former player of FEU, was cut by Coach Sean Chambers. Ngayon naghahanap siya ng koponan in the NCAA's. Andrews, I thought he would dunk that. Nonetheless, 2 points for Ashan.
Yeah, naghahanap to ng bahay eh. Siguro, he was cut. Again, masakit yan, but everything happens for a reason.
Yes. He's trying to find a house sa NCAA, talking about John Godinez, pero malay mo, pwede pala siyang Trojan, di ba?
Oo, pwede. Hindi natin alam. And he has, again, another chip on his shoulder. Yes. Another day to prove all the doubters wrong.
Yes. And plus, I have all the respect to the Sisafi players, di ba? Ang daming gwardiya dyan na malulupit. Of course, Jun Manso is one that comes to mind. Brian Heruela, di ba?
I almost played with Brian Heruela.
Yun nga.
I'm a bit older than him.
Yes. few years lang naman. So yun nga, di ba? Brian Heruela, nag-stand out dun sa Cebu being a Phil Foreign player, di ba? So, hindi lang naman UAAP NCAA ang magpapabigay sa ng opportunity. Even the Sisafi League.
Ang daming magagaling, wala lang talaga opportunity.
There you
As
go.
Godinez, still very hot on this game. Day 2 na tayo sa ating Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase.
And yun nga he has 4 points today in good defense by Pangilinan. Pero ngayon, Coach Paul, let's turn it over to Daphne Lozano for her report on Zamboanga ESAH. Daphne?
Thank you, Enzo. According to Zamboanga ESAH's head coach, Zaldi Realiza, in order to get their second win for today, it all boils down in giving their all for today. Kahit na alam nilang mga experience at kilala ang mga kalaban nila, alam nilang kaya nilang tapatan ito basta papairalin lang nila ang tiwala sa isa't isa. Back to you, Enzo and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And familiar words from someone we are all too familiar about, di ba, Coach Paul? Coach Zaldi, he always believes in his players. Alam natin yan. Ang laki ng tiwala niya. Let's not forget, he did have Randolph Lacchio there. Pero may isa pa siyang player that is already a standout for the Mapua Cardinals, which is Jerry Rivera, who also played for the Parañaque Pelicans nung Season 1 ng Board 2001.
I believe maglalaro sana yun eh. Na-injury lang.
Yes.
ACL eh.
Yes, as we can see the lakas drive of the quarter brought by CDO Food, Spear Food that brings you home. As Godinez now with 7 points.
Exactly.
Ni-replay lang.
Talking back about JR Rivera, kung alam mo lang, he's from my place.
Yes.
From Dukuan. Yep. So, I was, applauding him. I was cheering for him. Sabi niya last year, Coach, kung walang mangyari sa akin dito, can I play for you in University of San Carlos? Sabi ko, pag mag-aaral ka lang, why not? But then, nabigyan siya ng chance. Nag-injury lang. Again, all parts of the process sa lahat. He just needs to, bounce back hard.
And I got friends inside, mga alumni inside the Mapua community. And sabi nila, Coach Yong Garcia, Coach Randy, they have high praises for Jerry Rivera. Even nung panahon na nasa Team B siya, di ba?
Isa 6'3 guard.
6'3 na guard. Dahil lumaki pa katawan, di ba?
6'3", 6'4". Tapos he can guard big guys.
Yes.
He can bring up the ball. At alam mo yung floater niya, di ba? You remember that floater?
So, sure ball.
Diba?
Hanggang ngayon, sure ball pa rin nung in-over ko last season. But, yun nga Rivera has his chance na, di ba? And he'll still get that chance. Bata pa siya. Ito naman, yung kailangan nito mga players na nandito playing for Zamboanga ESAH. And that's why we give our, tip our hats off dito kay Boss ESAH. Boss ESAH Hambili, di ba? As we can see, Coach Zaldi Realiza on your screens. But yun nga, Boss Esa, Hambili, talagang binigyan niya ng opportunity etong mga boys niya sa Zamboanga ESA. There were even talks na even sa Born 2001 Cup natin na qualifiers, gusto nila maglaro, gusto nila mag-qualify talaga.
Oo, alam mo, talking about opportunities, that's one guy, the owner of Zamboanga ESA. You know, people like that will be blessed.
Yes.
Kasi sa totoo, what can you get from this?
Nothing.
Diba? Nothing.
Just pure
But
joy.
because of his vision, he wants to help the people in Zamboanga. So, diba, if you help someone, it takes just one eh. Same with here in Pampanga, Governor Delta Pineda. Because of his vision, ang dami ng magagaling na player, may pamilya na, nakakatulong ka pa.
Yes. As Francisco gets his first basket, good pass by Godinez. Familia DC clicking on all cylinders as a shot with a steal. Andrews trying to take it. Oh, coast to coast from Andrews.
Binali pa sa ere, nag-drawing pa ng Kalabaw, but yun lang. Called for delaying the game.
Hinawakan eh. We take a look at this once again. The steal, ang ating lakas steal of the quarter brought by Winston's Cafe from Ashawn Andrews. The former UP Fighting Maroon turned UST Growling Tiger gives Familia DC a 10-point lead. Timeout on the floor, 17-7 is our score.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Delta Cup is brought to you by CDO Food Sphere. Food that brings you home.
Nasa isip ko, food that brings you joy.
Oo. Pero totoo naman eh. It
Pag
brings you
gutom
joy.
ka, di ba?
Oo,
Pag gutom ka, alam mo naman tayo, pag CDO, breakfast yan, comfort food yan eh.
Amen. Tapos meron mga sila mga recent products, di ba, na pwede nang dimpan dinner eh.
Oo,
diba?
pwede eh. Pwede talaga. Oh, just a bad shot there.
Yes. That's way off the mark as Godinez. Oh, ho, ho. Wow. 9 points now for Godinez.
Medyo malayo pa siya sa 38 niya kahapon.
Malayo-layo
But
pa.
again, still play very aggressive.
So yung pagkasabi mo, medyo malayo, di ba? medyo, pero may chances. Ashawn bumps. Ashawn puts it up. Draws the foul. This is the Ashawn Andrews, Coach Paul, that I saw playing for the UP Fighting Maroons. This is what I was excited about when the USC Tigers announced that Ashawn Andrews is transferring to them. This is why I was excited to cover him dito sa Familia DC. That aggressiveness. Kahapon kasi, he was settling for jumpers, but he's an athletic freak. Once he gets to the rim, bihira lang makakatapal sa kanya dun eh.
Again, you know, Phil Farron yan eh.
Yes.
Diba? May dugo eh.
Oo.
I'm all good for that, especially it ups the way we play, mga Pilipino.
Yes.
Genetic-wise, talo tayo eh. But again, the way we play, aangat tayo eh.
Totoo.
Aangat tayo eh.
Kilala mo-
No matter what you say, the speed, athletic ability, kailangan tayo eh.
That's right. That's 19-7 ang ating score, 12-point lead for Familia DC. But going back to it, you see a lot of players, and yun yung gusto ko eh. Unti-unti na, yung mga foreign players natin, they're slowly accepting the Philippine passport at before the age of 16. Kasi di ba, we see Jamie Malonzo,
Dami!
Chris Newsome, pwede na.
Dami!
Dati wala eh.
Oh, alam mo,
Just Asi Taulava lang, di ba?
yep, exactly. I've talked to all the coaches when I arrive here. Their main vision for this kind, that's why they join here. Kasi nga, after high school, they want to get that chance of having a college scholarship here in the
Yes.
Philippines. And we all know that sa labas, mahal yung tuition fee
That's right.
ng college. Dito kasi, if you get scholarship, because again, we're the #1 fan in all of Asia. Basketball pag-usapan.
Parang buong mundo nga ata, di ba, sa FIBA yun,
Oo,
tayo yung number 1 eh.
Pwede. lahat tayo pag yung Gilas magaling, we applaud.
Gilas
Pag
magaling.
talo, we talk trash. Yun yung, alam mo yung Pilipino.
Passionate talaga.
Very passionate. Minsan nga out of bounds na yung being passionate eh. But that layup of Godinez, over passion naman yun.
Oo. I think 11 points na medyo dumidikit na siya. medyo.
38 niya.
Oo. As Eljan Lakaya, familiar floater to beat the buzzer for Eljan. Much needed basket dahil kanina pa sila, Coach Paul, napako sa 7 points. That gives them 9. But it'll be Familia DC ang magbabaon ng 12 puntos na kalamangan. What a start again for John Godinez, Coach Paul. Pero ngayon, kasama na siya ni Sean Andrews as we see some of the first quarter highlights. May kasama na si Godinez sa scoring.
Again, Lacios not still playing due to some equipment issues, challenges. This time, this game, kailangan siya.
That's right. As yun nga, Familia DC clicking on all cylinders, inside, outside, free throws, everything they dominated this first quarter. That is why they have a 12-point lead, 21-9.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Showing an outstanding performance during their debut game with 29 points yesterday, Kelvin Tangilul of the Zamboanga ESAH is eager in getting their second win today. I had the chance to ask him, ano ang pre-game ritual niya to keep him in his zone, and he said, magdasal. Let's see if faith and hard work will turn things around into their favor in the second quarter. Back to you, Enzo and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And yun talaga, Kelvin Tangilul surprised everybody yesterday. Kasi ako, even pagdating ko, I was thinking Randolph Lacquio. But yun nga, due to equipment issues and challenges, Lacquio wasn't able to play and still not playing. As a putback there. Galing dito kay Lacandazo. But yun nga, I love the fact na yung ritual lang nito ni Kelvin Tangilul is prayer. And that's very, very powerful talaga, di ba, Coach Paul, ang prayer.
Of course, as number 12 there of Zamboanga ESAH, kapapasok pa lang, automatic rehensya.
Oo.
When in doubt, shoot.
Grabe. And yun yung kailangan nila. They had 0 3-point makes in the first quarter, no, Coach Paul.
Exactly, and then one of the major adjustments so far for Coach Realisa, sabi nila, we cannot beat them running, magsozona na lang tayo.
Yes. Kasi kung takbuhan, baka talunan lang sila nito, Familia DC, di ba? That's why, eto nga ang ating lakas stress of the quarter brought to you by Sunsport, the official basketball. Sinag, Liga, Asya. Shout out to Boss Andrew Chuachoy. Thank you po, Sir Andrew, for all the support.
Basta Cebu.
Yes, of course. Siyempre. Pangarap ko talaga makapunta dyan eh.
Oo, basta nandun ako. Nandun ka, just
Eto,
let me know.
Fun fact, kaya pala love na love mo ako.
Bakit?
Part Cebuano pala ako.
Ganun ba?
Yes, father's side ko. Apparently yung grandparents ko are Cebuano.
Okay.
So doon ako nagulat.
Dapat marunong ka mag-Bisaya. You need to understand Bisaya.
Unti-unti na. Di na kasi nakakasama eh.
Dito
Dati,
kasi
everyday.
sa SLA natin, wala na mga Bisaya. But slowly but surely, they will back as Lakaya. Again, the offense now of Zamboanga ESAH. They need to understand, without Lacquio, one man should step up.
And I believe, for me, it's Eljan Lakaya. Do you remember the semifinals game against the Bukidnon Cowboys? 0 points in the first half, 27 in the second ang ginawa niya. 17 in the fourth pa.
Oh, I was surprised nga eh. Napasok niya yung 3 points. Kasi ang alam ko, 2 years ago, perimeter lang to eh.
Oh, as an easy steal. Oh! Francisco blows the layup. Astanade fires from the outside. That's short. Ayala, good crossover. Drops it off. And that's going to be an easy 2 points for Lacandazo.
Lacandazo, the biggest guy on the court. He's got that lefty and he's very long.
Yes.
Yung reach niya.
As Thomas Reed comes in, another growling tiger himself. As we can see, this lakas assist of the quarter brought to by SM South Mall. We got it all for you. Ayala to Lacandazo. Familia DC with a dominant first half so far, 27-15, 5 minutes and 33 remaining in this first half. Daan attacks. Good tap from behind by Ayala. 10 seconds to shoot for the men in green. Pampilo pops out. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Elgin. Good defense galing dito kay Thomas Reed, and that forces Galope to give an illegal pick.
Again, I heard the coaches of Zamboanga ESAH. Sabi na, ref, handshake ko. Yes, indeed. Reed clearly put his hands on the hip of Pampilo. Hindi natawagan. And double black eye pa. Turnover.
Turnover pa.
And triple pa lang kasi offensive
Offensive
foul.
foul pa yun. And plus, Coach Paul, kahit si Lacchio out of the game, wala din yung Abria. Kasi kahapon na-eject. So, suspended siya in today's game.
Yes,
diba? Another
automatic,
big man, diba?
automatic suspended yan, 1 game.
Yes. So,
Fighting stance eh.
so that's something that, you know, Coach Zaldi Realiza needs to take care of. Yung mga big men rotation niya, diba? Lalo na nagdo-dominate kanina yung Lacandazo.
Oh, kasi syempre sa Mindanao, not all games are shown live. So, alam mo, the good thing about having a live streaming is yung mga bad habits mo.
Right.
Makikita kasi eh. Diba?
Right.
So, parang ikaw rin, ayaw mo na rin gawin yan.
Totoo. And kaya nga thankful tayo kay Boss Jun Linogon for holding the 23 under tournament sa Mindanao. Diba yung tagong tournament natin? And very soon, you are going to spearhead the Visayas leg.
Hopefully. Alam mo naman natin, tayo, trabaho lang eh.
Amen.
And then we're just there for the betterment of each player.
Trabaho pa ba to? Eh, we're having fun, di ba?
Yeah,
Yung sabi
exactly.
natin, ang tagal na natin sinasabi yun.
That's the bonus eh. No?
Ito yung trabaho natin, di ba? And there you go, napituhan na yung hand check. Thomas Reed handed the cookie jar there against Pampilo.
Kanina pa yan eh.
Ngayon pinituhan na.
Oo.
But referees are parang siguro they're giving a little bit of leeway, di ba? Parang nag-adjust din siguro sila na, ganito yung pituhan na sanay si mga international teams natin. So let's parang draw a line in the middle. Ano yung tawagan ng Pilipinas and ano yung sanay na at alam na tawagan ng international, Coach Paul, di ba?
Oo. But then again, bawal naman talaga yung handshake. Eh.
Yes. Unless you're playing in 2003.
Well, back in my time.
Yes. As Sean Andrews comes back into the game, uupo si Lacandazo. Si Coach Zaldi Realiza. Andrews screens kanina. And this is Sean Andrews' game. I think Coach Mike Pineda says, okay, let's unleash Sean Andrews. Siya yung nagbaba at nag-set ng play, Coach Paul. And they set up Thomas Reed in the corner.
This time, Godinez is passing kanina, scoring. Sabi niya, I need to let my other teammates have that confidence on making a shot.
Kahapon silang dalawa lang ni Reed ang score in double figures. None of the other teammates scored double figures in that game.
Yeah, including the one who got that rebound, Andrews.
Yes. Sean Andrews playing a much better game today than compared to Pampanga Delta's game nila yesterday as a traveling violation whistled here on John Bautista. Let's take a look at this once again. Godinez drive and kick for the last shot of the quarter brought to you by CDO Foods, Beer Food. That brings you home for Thomas Reed. The Growling Tiger knocks it down from downtown. What will Zamboanga ESAH do? They're down by 15 points. Amar crosses over. Swings it to Pampilo. They're really struggling, Coach Paul, no, itong Zamboanga ESAH with the athletic ability and height nitong Familia DC. Kasi when you say athleticism, it's not just about jumping, di ba? It's how quick you are on your feet, di ba?
Yeah, yung reaction sa
Explosive.
bola, yung close-out defense. But again, they just lack playmakers. And we keep on talking about Randolph Lacchio. Kasi alam natin yung kwan eh.
Playmaking ability.
Playmaking ability, shot-making ability. And that guy it's all about confidence.
Yes.
Shout out pala, may nabasa ko.
Ano?
One of the former UP player, former UV, hindi na pala confidence yun. Godfidence.
Godfidence na?
Oo,
Pwede.
pwede.
Sinasabi.
Yan, pinost.
Pinos.
Oo, nabasa ko lang. Tama nga naman, no? Godfidence.
Ganda nun na. As Galope misfires on that layup.
Sorry, miss eh. Point blank range. Yes, it was challenged naman. But then again,
As a big man, pinapractice mo yun, yung bangga, tas angat agad, di ba, Coach Paul?
oo.
As Ayala's now playing point guard. Wala pa rin yung isang player na I'm familiar with for Familia DC. Hindi pa pinapasok ni Coach Mike Pineda as good pass by Thomas Reed. Hindi nga lang nasalo ni Bautista. So that'll be a turnover for Familia DC. And then, among all the jerseys dito, Coach Paul, nang naglalaro dito, I really love this jersey ng Familia DC. Look at that. Imbis na Familia DC yan nandito sa dibdib, it's SLA International, di ba?
Oh, kasi again, they're supporting. They believe on our vision. As Lakaya, when in doubt, shoot. The problem now for Coach Saldi Realiza, after Lakaya, sino?
Na? Yes. And, kung ano yung problema ka po ng Familia DC, yun na ngayon yung problema na itong Zamboanga ESAH. Thomas Reed, wow! Turns around even before the shot went in.
Again, Thomas Reed, after connecting the 3 points earlier, medyo kumpiyansa na. May feel na siya sa laro niya.
Grabe. One of the stars for UST dun sa Breakthrough Basketball League. Talagang ngayon pinapakita niya why he is highly touted to play for the Tigers. Then as Reed heat check, napangiti siya kasi pagtira niya, bumaba siya sa depensa. Akala niya pasok na naman.
Oh, heat check daw eh. Sa panahon namin, wala yun eh.
Papagalitan ka.
Oo, always have a good shot all the time. It doesn't mean you're open. Baka may mas open pa.
Yes.
And talking about open, Andrews has been very good on the transition, especially going down here. Pero that time, sana pinasa niya.
Totoo.
Kitang-kita mo, Reed on that corner, automatic pa naman yung 5 points sa kanya.
Yan yung laro niya eh. This is his game. Talking about this guy, Asyan Andrews. 2 years ago nung pinanood. Yeah, 2 years ago. Before tayong... After pala, sorry. As ngayon, let's give it over to Daphne Lozano for her report on Familia DC coach Edward Castellano.
I had a chance to assistant coach Luis Castellano of Familia DC, and he told me that their game plan for today is go hot from the start, and so far their plan is being in play. He also added that they should match out their shooters, especially in the 3-point line. And let's see if they'll be able to stretch it out until the end. That's all for now. Back to you, Enzo and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And yun nga, for assistant coach Edward Castellano of Familia DC. It's a hot start talaga, and they're doing it. This is a very, very waxing hot start. But yun nga, Coach Paul, I gotta watch Asyan Andrews play for the UP Fighting Maroons 2 years ago after natin sa Rojas. Nanood kami sa Inares Antipolo ng parents ko kasi they're Fighting Maroons fan. I was a Growling Tiger student, di ba? So, UST UP yung laro na yun eh. And Asyan Andrews, pagpasok niya, walang nakakakilala sa kanya. Even the Fighting Maroon faithful, di siya kilala. But then, atake ng atake, talon ng talon. Scored 13 points in a span of, what, 6 minutes?
Yeah, they were very surprised. No, wala siya sa scouting report eh. Again, that's a good story for every hoopers there. That when your number is called, even though alam mo wala ka sa rotation, but when your number is called, dapat para kang Boy Scout, laging
yes,
handa.
laging handa. That's what you for sure preach sa mga players mo sa
Oo,
UC,
dapat.
diba?
You know, if you're given a chance, kailangan ka magpakita. One of the few fast break points there for Zamboanga ESAH, Tanjilul, yun yung sabi mo kahapon, surprisingly. No?
Yes, di ba? Kasi we were expecting Lakio talaga when he didn't play.
Kasi nandun sa lineup eh. Siyempre, alam natin yung Visayas, Mindanao, Luzon basketball eh. Sa mga ganitong edad, alam natin yan eh.
Totoo, as Fuentes fires, knocks it down. Yun. Some life from Zamboanga ESAH, Coach Paul.
And then talking about nagpapakilala na hindi natin to kilala eh. Itong Fuentes, itong si Pampilo, Tanjilul. Alam natin, itong Lakaya, syempre, matik yan.
Itong Casey Domingo played for Iligan Archangels, di ba?
Exactly.
Asyan tried to beat the buzzer there. Sobrang nang hinayang siya, but what a late rally galing dito sa Familia DC. At the end, but then Zamboanga ESAH started to catch fire recently. That's why 11 points na lang kanilang hinahabol as we take a look at this second quarter highlights. The three-pointer kanina by Rehencia. And then right here, this beautiful attack galing dito kay John Bautista. And on the other end, umaatake itong mga nakaberde. And then the pull-up three-pointer right there, right on cue from Eljan Lakaya. And Thomas Reed from the corner, specialty right there from Mr. Thomas Reed, the Growling Tiger. That's why Familia DC is up by 11 points at the half, 34-23. Kapit ng pumakasinag, tayo po ay magbabalik dito sa SLA Junior World Showcase Delta Cup.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Mga kasinag, panoorin ang salpukan sa mundo ng basketball. Watch the world play sa SLA Junior World Showcase sa July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga, Philippines. See you!
Wow! Yan na naman siya! Says, kalma lang tayo, lamang tayo ng isa. There's a foul away from the play, sandwich between two.
Sobrang bilis ba? Iyan ang bilis ng FiberX. Iyan ang internet.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Ako nga po pala si Justin Bautista ng Pampanga Delta. Tutok lang po kayo sa SLA Junior World Showcase.
Good day, mga kasinag. Ako po si Rod De Santos, PBA Legends, Sinag Liga Asya Commissioner. At nandito tayo ngayon sa Queens's Cafe. At nyo naman, Naga, Cebu. Interview natin ang batang-batang may-ari. Siyempre, si Vince de la Puente. Makita nyo naman, batang-bata, pero businessman. Parang manas tatay. Again, Sir,
hello po.
Magandang hapon, magandang umaga, magandang gabi.
Magandang araw po.
Yes, magandang araw. Paano nagsimula ang Queens's Cafe?
It started nung pag-pandemic. May trend, 'di ba? Yung Dalgona coffee. Yun talaga yun. Nag-started with my sister po. So I bought my own beans, I bought my own coffee grinder. So naggawa ko ng own coffee ko. na nakita ko yung mga intricacies. Like, dapat ganito yung grams ng tubig, dapat ganito yung grams ng mga beans. Ang pagka-structure ng Winston's Cafe is marketed towards everyone. So we welcome everyone to come to Winston's Cafe. So we want students can stay here for as long as they want. Because ako din student din ako, so makarelate din ako. Study 4 hours on end para sa isang test lang. So ganyan. And then we want to welcome families din. That's why yung ginusto namin na furniture is mga comfy na furniture so they can sit back, relax, mag-talk. And then for mga business people din, they can relax din and they can talk and they can do business and they can do their meetings also dito sa mga private rooms namin.
Yes, correct.
So we want the brand to be to give up the message of comfy lang, chill lang tayo dito, and then we welcome everyone. So yun, we want to do franchising, and then we also want to sell coffee beans. So we have a really good supplier for coffee beans. We want to pack them up and then create our own line of Winston's Cafe coffee beans. So Winston's beans, mga ganyan po.
Siyempre, we're very excited to have them aboard. Eh, siyempre, tinanong natin sila what makes them, maging okay sa kanila to partners with the Sinag Liga Asya. And
very excited.
Ano bang views mo doon na our partnership?
So Winston's Cafe has been partnering with a lot of basketball teams, local basketball teams dito sa Naga. So we're really excited because we love basketball din eh. And then everybody loves basketball dito sa Pilipinas. So we're really excited to partner with you guys kasi international national na yung scope na eh. So I wanna see anong mga endeavors niyo. I wanna see mga grassroots players na pinapakita niyo, pinapa-expose niyo. So I'm very excited to see everything you have to offer.
Yun nga, siyempre, they believe in us, they believe in the grassroots program. And Sinag Liga will offer, siyempre tayo sa Sinag, will help them expand through basketball sports program at the same time yung exposure nila para sa atin. So again, maraming salamat. Any word, mga kasinag natin, mga young businessman?
Keep grinding lang po.
Ayan, keep grinding daw. Thank you.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
(34-23) an 11-point lead para dito sa Familia DC kontra sa Zamboanga ESAH, and the players from Washington, Coach Paul, lamang ngayon, and they're playing exceptionally well in this first half. To the point nga ni Coach Mike Pineda, they had to have a hot start, diba? As we can see some of the halftime highlights right here.
Kaya kailangan lang, coming from a loss, Sean Andrews coming from a so-so game,
Yes.
2 out of 10, starting very aggressive. That's why they got the lead at 11, and this is the biggest lead for both teams.
Yes, and Sean yesterday, I heard him say na he was really disappointed with his performance, diba? Even Thomas Reed, who had double-figure scoring, diba?
Kaya alam mo naman yung mga ganitong player na to, they have that, alam mo, yung dapat ituloy yung average dapat.
Yes.
Above anything else is a failure.
Yes, and yun nga eh, diba, those are players bound for greatness talaga eh. Yung alam nila na di sila makatulog kapag pangit laro nila, diba? Those are the type of players that become great someday, as we can see the halftime stats here. Shooting percentage-wise, 41% for Familia DC, 36 in favor of Zamboanga ESAH. In the rebounding department, surprisingly, pantay tayo, Coach Paul. Assist 9-4 in favor of Familia DC, and the bench points, so far, 9 points lang for Familia DC, much better than yesterday at the half, pero 3 lang sa Zamboanga.
If titingnan mo 8 out of 22, ang liit ng field goal made ng Zamboanga ESAH. Kahapon, they didn't feel na walang Randolph Lacchio, but this time around, especially on the first half, clearly,
Ramdam
na nila without that playmaking scoring of Randolph Lacchio. As we can look at it, our leading scorer for both teams.
Godinez with 10, Andrews with 7, Reed with 6, and Lacandazo with 4 for Familia DC. Para naman sa Zamboanga ESAH, Lacaya with 10, Fuentes with 6, 4 for Tanjilul, and Rehencia with the only bench point production for Zamboanga ESAH. 3.
Again, for sure, Coach Saldi Realiza, They have the stats on that first half. Nag-usap-usap yan eh.
Right.
Alam mo yung, parang kulang na tayo ng player. That's not an excuse. We are 15 players. Next man up.
Yes. And yun talaga, that's the important part, diba? No excuses. If you want to play, want to prove that you deserve to be in the lineup, you have to have that mentality, Coach Paul, diba?
Yep.
Next man up. Kahit starter ka, diba? Kahit ikaw yung maraming minutes, you can be replaced anytime if one of these boys from the bench play well, diba?
Exactly. Bawal magkumpiyansa. And I'm talking about kumpiyansa now.
Ano yung rule mo? Thou shall not.
Thou shall not. 11th commandment.
Yeah, 11th commandment.
You remember, di ba?
Of course.
Thou shall not kumpiyansa. Again, in the game of basketball, sabi ko sa'yo kahapon, it's a weird game.
Totoo naman.
Di ba, akala mo, lamang ka ng 20, hindi ka na matatalo. But suddenly, the basketball gods, minsan kahit na open na, it will be missed. And then kahit yung mahirap, papasok. Alam mo yun?
Right. Ganun na talaga minsan ngayon yung basketball, especially with the skill and talent of the players, di ba?
Exactly. Amen.
Because right now, Tanjilul only with less than 10 points, Coach Paul. Itong si Kelvin Tanjilul, who had at this point of the game yesterday against NYBL Boss League, he had already 14 points at the half, di ba?
Yeah, exactly. And then, but again, Family DC right now, they're more taller, they're more bigger compared to their opponent yesterday. So, ito, again, the experience, yun yung importante, makukuha mo eh.
At syempre sa mga kasinag na nanonood po, if you're going to post pictures or post some highlights namin or reshare them, please use the hashtag SLA and of course, hashtag watch the world play. As Pampilo knocks down the triple, down by 8 na lang itong Zamboanga ESAH.
They need to stop now.
Stephen swings it to Ayala.
Kasi ginawa na nila ito kanina. It was just down by 6. But then, again, Reed with 5 straight points. As you can take a look at that, na-miss na. They did not box out. Number 11 of Family DC. Lacandazo got that offensive rebound. A chance to make 2 points. Yun yung mahirap din sa 2-3 zone eh.
Right.
Yung box out eh.
Yun talaga, especially pag hindi kayo nagko-communicate well, di ba? Yung tatlo sa ilalim.
Exactly.
Lacandazo misses the free throw. And yesterday, the free throw shooting of Familia DC was a question mark for them. Today, so far, hindi rin ganun kagandahan. But they have been playing much better defense given that they now have the size advantage. Kahapon kasi, mas matangkad ang Pampanga Delta as a turnover para dito sa Zamboanga ESAH. A single-man pressure defense, Coach Paul, forced a turnover, di ba? Isang tao lang ang pumres.
Alam mo, basic yan everyday eh, sa practice. No? Don't expect for a help defense. You need to lock up your own man. Diba? As kanina, that's why, diba, one-on-one lang, walang pressure. Turnover. As Lakaya, that famous kitang-kita natin yan 2 years ago, yung jumper niya. But this time, medyo mahaba na kasi noon, perimeter lang eh.
Yes.
A 3 for a 3 that time for Andrews.
And yun na, he has finally, kita mo yung sigh of relief niya. Yesterday, he didn't hit 1 3-pointer. Ngayon, that's his first 3-point field goal of the tournament. That has to feel good for Sean Andrews.
And that's for sure. That is already his 10th point so far. 4 out of 7 from the field.
Pampilo gets stripped right here on the run. Ito Familia DC, Andrews behind the back. Andrews with a finish.
You cannot stop that guy, especially on going downhill, open floor. Again, he's playing 4.
Yes.
Defensively, but naturally, he's a 2 guard.
Yes. Grabe nga, Sean Andrews, if he wants to make a name for himself before he suits up for the Growling Tigers, diba? This is the way to go, diba? Again, all smiles.
This kind of league, the kind league that we have, dito mo kinukuha yung Godfidence mo eh.
Godfidence na talaga. We're going to use that term for all 5 days dito. Sinag. Ayala. Good shot na. Diretso Coach Paul eh. Pero
maganda sa angle natin.
Sa angle natin, ang ganda.
Another good defense.
Stephen. Andrews all alone. Andrews puts it up and in, plus a foul. I thought we were gonna see a dunk. Napaganda pa pala lalo.
He wanted to dunk it, but he fumbled it a bit. Napaganda pa.
Yes.
Chance of an and one play. It It's so nice. We need to see it twice.
Look at that from Ashawn Andrews. And he actually reminds me, this is probably the perfect comparison for young Ashawn Andrews, Coach Paul.
Alam mo, I always look at him right now, no? Kahapon, ngayon. Parang may similarities kay Kobe, eh.
Ay, sa
Mama,
Froby.
Oh, dito, di ba?
Oo, sa ilong.
No?
But ito, he reminds me of another former UP Fighting Maroon. I don't know kung nagpang-abot sila. David Murrell of Barangay Ginebra. Yung mataas na David
exactly.
Murrell.
Yep. Wala. That's for sure, wala. Eh. Medyo maedad na rin eh. As Tangelol,
Finally, nagising
Finally!
na si Kelvin Ayala. He's swinging over. Good defense right here by Eljon. Lakaya on the run. Lakaya couldn't finish the layup.
sayang. They just need to get back on defense. As Andrews to Pangilinan.
Oh, and look at that. Ashawn is telling Stephen, take the shot. A little bit too unselfish naman that time ito Familia DC.
It was very unselfish play, but as you can take a look at this three-pointer.
Ang ating lakas stress of the quarter brought to you by Sunsport, the official basketball of Sinag, Liga Asya.
Yeah, going back to Sean Andrews, I like the way, he talks to Pangilinan. You need to shoot it. Give confidence to your teammates. Yun yung importante kasi sa basketball, pare, hindi pwede, isa lang eh.
Oh, that three-pointer's waved off. Offensive foul daw kay Fuentes.
Inipit eh. Kitang-kita dito. Sayang yung 3 points ni Kaya. It should have been his second one here on this quarter alone.
I thought we were gonna see another 27-point second half from Eljan Lakaya, Coach Paul, di ba?
He's capable. We've seen that, di ba?
Yes. As right now, let's give it over to Daphne Lozano for her report on the team manager of Familia DC, Ma'am Brenda Quintana.
I'm actually beside Ma'am Brenda today, and I had the chance to talk to her, and she told me that Familia DC was actually formed because it is actually the passion project of their family, wherein they form community basketball programs locally in order to bring everyone together, which shows how the camaraderie of this team is showing now in the court. Now back to you, Enzo and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. It's a passion project, of course, of Boss Eric Quintana. And let's not forget, passion projects work well.
Sabi pa nga eh, kaya the team nila, anong pangalan ng team nila? DC. May pamilya. Diba? So meaning, beyond the camaraderie, beyond basketball, they treat each other as family. Kasi nga, no one got your back. Pamilya mo lang. And of course, confidence.
Yes.
With confidence on your side, everything is possible.
Right. And lalayo pa ba tayo for the best example is a layup right there for Casey Domingo right there, the Archangel, Coach Paul.
Now I remember. When you said earlier, napaisip ako eh. But then again, yung Iligan Archangel, Iligan Archangels, alam natin yung si Gonzaga na sa Adams na ngayon.
Gonzaga.
The 2020 guy, 24 points, 20 rebounds. That's a normal for him 2 years ago.
Right.
When we used to cover and started that 21 under.
As basket and one, back-to-back hits for Casey Domingo. Basket and one yan, and talked about the Iligan Archangels, Coach Paul. And we talked about a little bit about the family-like environment. Must we take a look this replay muna. The offensive rebound and put back from Casey Domingo, ang ating lakas play of the quarter, brought to you by J Project, clothing shop makers of quality uniforms. But yun nga, we talked about the family environment of Familia DC. We talked about that league that we started, na player na naglaro doon. The Hustle Rising Suns, the 23 and under champions, Coach Paul. They had the Trojan horse, Rojan Montemayor, the pride of Alegria, Cebu. Played there and played a major role si Trojan Horse for the Hustle Rising Suns.
Yeah, and he's also now in FEU. Hindi natin alam kung malaline up ba this UAAP, but he's been there for what? 2 to 3 years
na.
Yep, exactly. So it's for him to shine.
Well, from what I saw this season sa Sinag Liga Asya, I'm confident that Rojan can make the lineup under Coach Sean Chambers. Kasi laki ng katawan niya, he still has the footwork of a big man. Mas bumilis, mas gumaan siya, mas nagka-shooting pa nga eh. Dati poste-poste lang siya, Coach Paul, di ba? For consolation, for Coach Paul Alilo Flores, for Coach Karim Alusilio, and siyempre, Boss Mark Malazarte.
Yung team manager na. Again, it's all about finding your role eh. Hindi kailangan score kasi daming scorer doon. You just need to find a role and fill in the gaps.
Right. As Godinez Gets stripped. Nakuha ulit niya. Lacandazo the rebound. Wala yung putback. Kapigan ng bola. It will remain on the side of Familia DC.
You know, the problem of that for Zamboanga ESA, you can see Coach Saldi Realiza screaming on that bench. That's 2 against 4. 3 times nag-attempt pa. Yung 3, hindi bumalik sa depensa.
Yes. Kumbaga nag-aabang lang sila na ibatoy, di ba, sa front
that's
court.
a bad way to play basketball. Walang disiplina.
Right. And this is coming from a head coach, ladies and gentlemen. He knows what Coach Zaldi is feeling right now.
I am. If I'm that one, I'll be very furious
Feeling ko
on that bench.
magtatalong ka doon.
Eh, pag sigurado, yung mga bad words na ayaw natin gamitin, magagamit.
Pero for sure yan. There's only one time that I saw you, I covered you coaching. One time pa lang yun. And hindi ka nagalit ng game na yun. Tumatawa ka pa nga eh. Yung All-Star game dito na naglaro si Nino.
All-Star game yun eh. Mga kaibigan natin yun eh.
Yes. Pero sadya, aminin mo na ngayon, dinrawing mo yun, first play of the game, si Nino titira.
Siyempre. Idol natin yan eh. Nino Abani, the pride of Barili Turos. Shout out. Relax ka lang dyan.
Meron pang pride of Barili. Ang Barili Superman.
Si
Jaymar
Jaymar
Bainos. Ating mga kaibigan.
Hindi, nagkita kami. Nung Monday, palaro pabansa. Doon sa San Carlos nilaro eh. Yung basketball eh.
Nandun si Barili Superman?
Oo, nanonood eh. Sabi ko, relax ka lang dyan. SLA will be back in Cebu.
Barili Superman na. Pero, talking about Zamboanga, we were talking about Rojas. Let's not forget Marco Visitacion. Ating kaibigan.
Siyempre.
Marco, miss ka na doon ni Coach Paul.
Marta.
Marta. Naalala ko si Marco sa performance kahapon. Tapos eto, Domingo, hounded by Bautista. Off the mark for Galope. Good defense from the painted area galing dito sa Familia DC. Hands up, disciplined defense, Coach Paul.
Sayang, hindi nila nakita. Lakaya open on that corner. And so far, Lakaya has been scorching hot all over the floor here in our game, even though they're down by 8 points.
Yes. As a substitution for Zamboanga ESA, and that's how big Randolph Lacio's presence no Coach Paul. A shot creator, a point guard that can facilitate pa, a defensive stalwart. We even compared him to Gary Payton, for goodness sakes, di ba?
Exactly. And he has that, he has that chance to be like the glove.
Yes. The man of steel nga sa binigay natin eh.
Oo.
Ito, Godinez fires off the mark. That's how we will end this third period. A much better quarter for Zamboanga ESA. 8 points na lang kanilang hinahabol. But Familia DC did not particularly shoot the ball well in terms of 3 points. Pero Coach Paul, they're still pounding the paint, di ba?
Exactly. The good thing what happened here on this third quarter, Zamboanga ESA just keep on fighting. They have a chance. Just an 8-point lead. Malayo pa to.
Right.
They have one full quarter to go. Babalik na tayo sa fourth quarter na 10 minutes compared to the first 3 quarters na 8 minutes lang.
That's right, Coach Paul. And now an 8-point lead for Familia DC. 45-37 entering the fourth final quarter.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
We take a look at the huddle of Familia DC being led by the one and only Ashan Andrews. Fighting Maroon Turn, Growling Tiger. Playing his best game so far, 14 points and 5 rebounds. Ashan has scorched the net with his shooting, and he has also played highlights with those athletic layups. And grabe. What a performance already for Ashan Andrews. But those were yung mga tres kanina ni Thomas Reed, a different Growling Tiger na Coach Paul.
Yes, again, Thomas Reed, 5 straight points coming from him. Godinez having a better better game. Although he's not scoring compared yesterday, but he's passing around. He let his teammates, be part of the game. And that's one of the traits na gusto natin as a point guard.
Yes. Yun talaga dapat ang point guard, no, Coach Paul? Point guard nga, hindi naman points guard, di ba?
Oo, ang dami na kasi gusto maging points guard eh.
Yes. And speaking of point guard, may mga kasama tayong point guard.
Sino?
Mamaya, makikilala mo. Nag-iisang John Gonzaga.
Oh, okay. Clearly a traveling call that
Yes.
time. Good defense shown there by Zamboanga ESAH, and it's now down to 6 points.
Yes.
If I'm Family DC, I need to be careful with this team like Zamboanga ESAH, who's just here just to play, even though kulang, but you can see they're having fun.
That's right. And let's also remind Coach Paul, as this is the first game of 9 games dito sa BREN GUIAO. There are 8 games sa Bacolor Mini Convention Center, di ba? And also sa Don Onario Ventura State University.
Yeah, we have 3 venues for today. Again, a total of 66 games for 5 days. So ball is live tayo for this week alone.
Grabe. Pero ito, it's just a 3-point lead as Reed knocks it down. Did that go off the glass? Parang no.
But that again, when in doubt, shoot there.
Oo. Thomas
three.
Reed.
A 3 is a 3.
Totoo. Mas Lakaya turns it over. And tumatakbo na naman Pamilya DC. Casillano turns it over din. Here comes Tanjilul. Bullet pass to Lakaya, and Eljon flips it up and in.
Lakaya now, the high man for Zamboanga ESAH. Still playing very hard. 17.7 out of 10 from the field.
Reed got knocked down, no foul call. Referees say a warning for faking a foul.
A foul call there for Bautista of Family DC.
Yes. And eto, Familia DC cannot have a meltdown. They're giving etong Zamboanga ESAH the confidence in this game. And alam natin pag meron ka nun, tuloy-tuloy na yan. Especially for the people watching dito na familiar sa lineup ng Zamboanga ESAH.
Oh, alam mo, you can have all the skills in the world. Pero pag kulang ka ng confidence, mahirap pa rin.
Totoo. Di pwede na magaling ka pagdating ng laro. Mahihain ka, coach. Ayoko muna. Nahihiya pa ako eh.
Yeah, totoo.
Baka iupo ka, tanggalin ka sa lineup ng coach mo.
Baka hindi ka na palaruin.
Cut ka na agad, di ba?
Oh,
It's all about confidence. Godfidence, sorry.
Yeah, baka bigyan ka pa ng ticket yan. Aeroplano, first class pa.
Ako, payag ako dun. Never pa ako po first class eh. First class ticket pa Manila bus. Godinez. Silent here in the second half. Pero fourth quarter, he attempts a shot there, and that's a clear push right there from Eljon Lakaya.
Clearly a foul there. A slight push, but then again, a push is a push.
And yun yung miscommunication on a box out na Coach Paul. Yung maliit na player ang bumabox out sa mas matangkad eh. Dapat may communication kayo, di ba? Who's boxing out the big man? Here, Pangilinan fires. Stephen couldn't knock it down. Andrews with another offensive rebound. Andrews pa rin. Assad puts it up and in. Plus a foul.
You can stop Andrews on the first one. Pwede. But on the second one, this guy, you cannot deny on that instance. As you can see, it's so nice. We need to say it twice. Andrew Kayot Marino.
Showcasing the maroon fighting spirit and the growl of a tiger right there from Ashan.
Pinapasok mo talaga yung USD
Tiger. Pati UP kasi magulang ko magagalit eh.
Andrew now at 17 points.
Malay mo naman ang Trojans, di ba?
Lakaya.
Oh, that time air ball.
Asking for a foul.
I like what Thomas Reed said, Coach Paul.
Sa all ball?
Sabi niya, hindi lang all ball, Coach Paul. Sabi niya, ano din daw, hindi siya referee, di ba? Ba't kay Reed siya nagtatanong kung walang foul, di ba? Reed has a point. That's Eljon. Good read from Thomas Reed.
Good read from Thomas Reed. Amen.
Yes. Hindi nga lang, he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, yun nangyari doon. He jump switch eh. His man is Lakaya. Already go past by him. He just goes straight to the corner. Pinalas na. Stepping on that line.
As Angelul against Pangilinan. Can Kelvin take over? He fires a triple from top of the key. In and out. And Lakaya pinagpaglang itong si Reed and a stare down right after.
Yeah, nakabawi. Tangelol rims out. But then again, it's anybody's ball game now. All game long. It's been all about Family DC. But right now, Zamboanga ESAH, ang puso ng mga taga Mindanao. But Godinez answering that call for Family DC.
Speaking of answering the call, I'm pretty sure after this tournament, Godinez will have multiple calls from multiple teams talaga, Coach Paul. As right now, let's give it over to Daphne Lozano for her report on Coach Zaldi Realiza of Zamboanga ESAH.
Keep fighting pa din. Ayan ang sinabi ni Head Coach Zaldi ng Zamboanga ESAH during the recent team huddle. Dinagdag pa niya na kailangan nilang makarecover sa ilalim, mapa-offense o defense man dahil malalaki ang kalaban nila. Kahit ganon, alam niyang kayang-kaya nilang masungkit ang panalo. May height advantage man ang kalaban. Back to you, Enzo and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Kaya talaga, the height advantage is clearly being taken advantage of Familia DC, and challenge talaga for Coach Zaldi yan. Especially isang big man niya, si Abria, is not playing due to suspension. As Lacandazo, kita mo, Coach Paul, switching hands in midair from right to left.
Yeah, but again, he's a lefty. But mahirap talaga. Alam mo yung mga lefty, skilled talaga yan. No, hindi nagmamadali. As Lacandula, that is what? His 8 points here on the ball game.
Parang,
and 6 minutes pa lang naglalaro. Oh, 8 minutes pa lang naglalaro.
6 points in 8 minutes?
Oh,
grabe naman.
Alam mo yung, how do you call that? Very efficient play of basketball.
Yes. Hindi naman ba naman kasi Coach Paul, ang ating lakas assist of the quarter brought to by SM South Mall. We got it all for you. Good bullet pass. Galing dito kay Thomas Reed. Giving it over to Lacandazo, and they have the lead right now, 55-48 in the fourth quarter.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
You can take a look at the bench. Dito the huddle of Familia DC as we take a look at the highlights of one as Sean Andrews, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, a much better bounce back game from him, Coach Paul.
Yes, again, 2 out of 10 yesterday. But right now, coming off a bad game, trying to prove himself that I need to be better. And so far, so good for Family DC. As Sean Andrews answers the call of his coach.
Totoo. And I mean, really reminds me a lot of David Morel, who played for UP din a few years ago. Now who played also for Magnolia Templados sa PBA, and then now he's playing for Barangay Ginebra. So Sean Andrews, he's gonna have a long career in basketball dito sa Pilipinas if he continues to improve, di ba, Coach Paul? And he knows who he is. He doesn't settle for jump shots. He uses his athletic ability, di ba? There's a clear backcourt violation there by Tanjilul. Coach Zaldi, walang reklamo. He knew Tanjilul turned it over.
Good defense. Again, yun yung importante. Yung man-to-man defense. Don't expect for a help. Kailangan mo first is to stop the ball. Right. Stop your opponent.
Yes, and ito nga, Familia DC have a 7-point lead here as Godinez swings it. Reed, 3-pointer. Oh, in and out nga lang for Thomas. Daan swings it to Eljon. Good closeout right here by Pangilinan. Eljon, flip shot, no go. Fuentes, shortstop. Pasok yan for Fuentes. Five-point lead na lang ang kalamangan ng Familia DC as Andrews pick and pop. As Sean knocks down the triple. Pangalawa na yan for Sean Andrews. Balik sa 8. 4 minutes ang natitira sa ating laro. Lakaya kontra Reed. Lakaya powers through. And he's talking trash in front of Thomas Reed.
Again, for Zamboanga ESAH, they cannot afford just to exchange basket. They need to stop. With under 4 minutes left, with 2-3 zone, baka pwede to.
Yes, as Andazo gets stripped. Here comes Zamboanga ESAH. Lakaya the swing. Tangelo three-pointer, that would have been huge. But Lakaya gets it back. Eljan, and duty foul ang binigay doon ni Thomas Reed because they didn't have the numbers on defense.
Yeah, Tangelo, it should have been a one dribble fake. Tinira niya. But then again, he has that green light for Coach Saldi Realiza. He needs to take that shot without Randolph Lacchio. Next man up mentality.
That's right. 6 points ang hinahabol dito ng Zamboanga ESAH. 3 minutes and 23 natitira. Lakaya sees red kontra kay Reed. Tangilul, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Fall away shot. Ooh, nearly got it to go. Godinez thought about pulling up. He decides to attack. Oh, what a shot there from John Godinez.
Yun yung mga point guard na gusto natin eh. Alam mo, 2 possessions, walang nangyari. Open lane. I need to have a basket. Kasi nga, our lead is not safe.
Yes. Let's look at that. Pangilinan laying down on the floor just to get the basketball. And some players try to separate both Lakaya and Pangilinan. Ball possession arrow points the way of Zamboanga ESAH. 2 minutes and 41. If Zamboanga wants to win this game, they have to get that massive run right now, no, Coach Paul?
Oo, kailangan na. Kasi again, sabi ko kanina, they're just exchanging basket.
Right.
No, parang they're just okay na matalo tayo para kahit matalo tayo, hindi lang malaki yung lamang. Hindi. When you come here, always find a way to win, no matter what's the challenges inside and outside the court.
That's right, Coach Paul. As we see the huddle dito of Zamboanga ESAH, Eljan, Lakaya, one of the known players natin, Coach Paul. We covered him 2 years ago. Really putting the work ngayon in the absence of his backcourt mate, Randolph Lacchio. And Lakaya has stepped up big time, but yun nga kinukulang yung other players. Lakaya, 19 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. We know he's a good rebounding guard even before.
Yeah, he's very aggressive, especially now. He always goes on the shaded area. Good reads. As ito namang si Tangelo, sayang eh. 2 3-pointers just rims out.
Yes. And yung isa pa nga, sabi mo, he could have, become patient. One dribble, pump fake, di ba mga ganun? Pero hindi, medyo trigger happy sila right now. Siguro, yun yung maturity level ng mga bata ngayon, di ba, na pag open look, kailangan ko itira.
Yes, amen.
They need to, realize what's the best shot available talaga than a good shot, di ba, Coach Paul?
Oo. Oh, clearly that's a foul.
Oo.
Good aggressive play that time for Fuentes. Yun yung importante. Pag wala sa labas, baka pwede sa ilalim. Yung mga old school style na let's go to the free throw line.
Yes.
Pero going back to the free throw line, yun yung sabi natin kahapon eh.
Lost art.
Lost art. As you can see.
There you go.
Diba? Kasi noon kasi pag free throw, dapat matic na yan eh.
Totoo. Coach Paul, nakikita na natin ang ating next game. Ang 17 under ng Pamilya DC and the Clifton Tigers. Yan ang 17 under ng Pamilya DC. Uy! Coach Totoy Marquez and the rest of the coaching staff. The legendary coaching staff of Pampanga. Giant Lanterns, the champion coaching staff there. Of course, they're also the coaches ng Pampanga Delta Pradera, which will play here sa 17 under. Whoa! Traveling out si Thomas Reed.
That's clearly a traveling call there. Another chance now for Zamboanga ESAH. Nangangatok na.
They are dying to explode na, Coach Paul, no, itong Zamboanga ESAH. As we are approaching the last 2 minutes of this ballgame. That's a clear foul dito on Thomas Reed, holding on. Di man niya na-realize pero nakahawak siya sa bewang, no, Coach Paul. That's an immediate foul call.
Yeah. then 50-50 calls there for a referee. The good thing there is Family DC is not yet on the penalty. Yes. We're now under last 2 minutes of the game.
Let's hold on. Reed gets a technical. Thomas Reed gets a technical.
Yeah, I believe kanina may warning na siya. So ngayon, another resentment of the call.
Technical foul on number 4, Thomas Reed, for using proper
And
language.
Coach Mike Pineda is asking for an explanation. And they're saying, bakit si Reed? They're saying it was a Sean Andrews who was asking the referees at ang technical si Thomas Reed.
He was the one who argued with the referee on that call. The referee explained it to him, still argues.
And then may isa pang umargue din kasi.
We cannot hear kung ano pag pinagsasabi.
Right.
Baka may bastos na word, na the word na yung ayaw natin sabihin.
In English?
Oo, technical. Matic.
That is true.
Kasi pag reklamo lang, siguradong hindi naman technical siguro.
Unless talaga ang tagal nilang nag-uusap na excessive.
Hindi, walang problema. Okay yan.
Oo, basta walang
Hindi lang bastos.
respect. Oo, respectful
diba?
na dapat mag-approach sa referee.
Oo. Alam mo, tao rin yan eh.
That's right.
Anong gusto mo sa referee? Wala na lang emosyon, emotionless.
Robot.
Another crucial free throw there. Sayang eh. It should have been just a 5-point, but still a 2-possession ball here for Family DC. Good snake there by Godinez.
Ho, ho, ho! What a shot from John Godinez! Closer, Coach Paul. Any word that you say, yun na yung pinakamalapit. Closer.
Yeah. Lakaya asking where is the foul. As you can take a look at this replay, it's so nice we need to see it twice. Our referee explained it to him. His landing spot eh.
Yes.
Diba? May, anong tawag dito? May cylinder
Yes,
yan
may
eh.
cylinder. The shooting cylinder, di ba, Coach Paul?
Protect. Kasi kung noon, okay lang yun.
Oo.
Yun yung style nun eh.
Ngayon kasi-
Papasukan ka.
Ngayon kasi, the shooter's sacred nga, di ba, ang tawagin, Coach Paul?
Oo.
Now, a 9-point Familia DC lead. A minute and 37 remaining as Lakaya pull up three-pointer off the market. Andrews up and over everybody for that rebound.
Yeah, I like that shot of Lakaya. It was open naman. Sayang na talaga, hindi pumasok.
And Godinez being hounded here. An offensive foul whistled here on John Godinez.
Exactly. Our referee is number 17. He cannot call that kasi nasa likod siya.
Oo.
But itong number 39, away from the ball. Let's take a look at this replay. Offensive lang naman.
Yes, and yung pumito na referee is a FIBA referee who had a stint sa FIBA World Cup dito sa Manila. So, hindi yan basta-bastang referee lang na pumipito, no, Coach Paul?
SBP natin yan.
Yes. And they're going to even replay it dahil nakatumba pa rin. Itong si Pampilo.
I think he's more hit sa kamay niya.
Yes.
No, he's on his own.
Oo.
Pero the question is, yes, it's an offensive foul. The question is, will it be upgraded?
Yes.
I believe so. Hindi naman eh. Hindi naman kailangan eh.
So, referees say offensive foul. There you go. So the call stands. It's not upgraded. It stands. No, Coach Paul.
Exactly.
Nakita naman natin eh. Godinez did just ward off yung kamay, which is a clear offensive foul naman talaga.
Yeah, dapat may pangalan dito sa mga referee natin eh.
Jess Boras. Kila ko yun.
Pero dapat kompleto lahat. May number kasi.
Totoo.
Pampilo, open for 3. It should have been a one more pass to Lakaya.
And air ball yung tira doon ni Casey Domingo. Godinez. Look at how calm he is through 3 defenders, Coach Paul.
Yeah, but Pampilo still defending him. Very good defense.
What a point guard itong Godinez na, Coach Paul.
Oo. Kailangan mo lang itong bigyan ng chance kasi.
Totoo. As they go to Bautista to beat the shot clock. Off the mark. A stop again para dito sa Zamboanga ESAH. And Tanjilul finishes the layup. Much needed basket dito. 40 seconds na lang natitira. And hold on, one player is down. It's Pampilo again.
Oo, alam mo, yung puso ni Pampilo, we cannot measure the heart of that guy na tumba kanina, nagpapakamatay. Sabi niya, minsan lang tayo makita sa live ibigay na natin ang lahat.
Yes.
And again, he's not only bringing the Zamboanga area, he's bringing, his family, the team owner, Esa Ambali, all the coaches, and of course his coach.
That's right. As ito, Andrews. Oh, good block from behind. From Lakaya, that would have been the easy 2 points for Sean Andrews as Ayala comes back in. 26 and a half seconds, 10 seconds on the shot clock para dito sa Pamilya DC as Pangilinan. Uh-oh. Some action going on away from the basketball. Bautista and Lakaya nagkainitan dun, Coach Paul, and I saw double technicals whistled.
Yeah, I like that call. The referee, kaya nga ang gagaling ng referee natin, ito SBP to, well-trained. They need to control the game. Kasi ang problema dito yung next game.
Yes.
Technical foul on number 4, Eljan Lakaya.
There you go.
Vote for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Double text for unsportsmanlike behavior. Kita natin nagbawian sila dun, Coach Paul
Yes, exactly.
Pangilinan receives it. Godinez trying to put the nail in the coffin into this ball game. Yun nga lang, that's gonna be a backcourt violation.
Good defense. Godinez should be better on that one. Putotan, kapapasok pa lang. Instant defense Importante. Uy, 20 seconds. Binigyan ako ng coach ng chance. I need to give it all.
But look at that, Zamboanga ESAH. They have to score quickly as Mintis yan, Lakaya with a board. And stepping pa dun si Putotan. Traveling pala, not stepping.
Lakaya with that offensive rebound. Sabi mo kanina, Enzo, is one of the guards who loves to rebound, who loves to crush the board.
That's now double-double for Eljan Lakaya, but itong Pamilya DC are on their way to a victory here. Oh!
The coaches are telling Godinez to shoot it. Kasi quotient mga triple tie kailangan yun
Take a look at that. Once again, that's all kinds of time para dito kay John Godinez. And they win this ball game with a double-digit spread, Coach Paul. What a victory for Pamilya DC, bouncing back after the loss yesterday against Pampanga Delta.
Yeah, that's how you should play coming from a loss. Although, binigyan nila ng tsanta itong Zamboanga ESAH, but this time around, sinigurado nila on this win. A much-needed win for Family DC here on our Junior World Showcase 23 under.
Yes, grabe nga What a way to bounce back. Hindi lang si Godinez ang nagpakita ngayon. It's actually everybody on the side of Pamilya DC. Nagpakita. They said they needed a hot start. They said they needed a good run to begin the game. They needed some stops sa end game and they executed well each time.
Godinez have been superb yesterday, but right now, he's more of a facilitator. May scoring pa rin. But again, Andrews played opposite compared kahapon, 2 out of 10. But right now, the high man, and there's no wonder, he's our, best player of the game.
No question, Coach Paul. Grabe nga, what a performance from one Sean Andrews. At kasama na siya ni Daphne Lozano dahil siya nga ang ating Sinag Best Player of the Game. Daphne?
I am now beside the Sinag Best Player of the Game, Ashen Andrews of Pamilya DC with 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 steals. Congratulations, Ashen, on your win. So head coach Edward said that you should go hard from the start, and the whole team was able to maintain the lead throughout the game. And also during the 4th quarter, the tensions rose inside the court. So how did you stay focused and composed during those times?
It was getting real physical in the 4th quarter. Try to keep my team together, and we was able to push through and be able to get the win. So.
Okay, so now I'm giving you the opportunity to greet and thank anyone that you like.
Greet everyone back home, and thank you everyone. Thank you Pamilya DC for bringing me out here in this tournament.
Once again, that is Ashen Andrews, our Sinag Best Player of the Game. Back to you, Enzo and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Once again, congratulations to Sean Andrews. Possibly the quickest Best Player of the Game interview na Coach Paul. But your final thoughts in this ball game?
Again, short-handed talaga yung Zamboanga ESA. Lakaya has been very superb. Double-double. But again, we do hope Randolph Lacchio will play next game for us to really see. We keep on talking about that guy, but kitang-kita kasi natin how good that player is. And for Zamboanga ESA on their next game bukas, a much-needed win for them to really play on our finals.
Their next game, Pamilya DC, and itong Zamboanga ESA will be Pampanga's best, the Pampanga Delta. Yun ang susunod na laro nila as itong ang Pamilya DC and Zamboanga ESA are now both 1-1 sa ating team standings. Ngayon naman, Coach Paul, coming up next, 17 under naman po tayo as two international teams ang maglalaban-laban ng Pamilya DC 17 under kontra the Clifton Tigers. For Coach Paul Joven, Daphne Lozano, ako po si Enzo Galarosa, and on behalf of Direk Nomar Santiago and the rest of the hardworking men and women na nagtrabaho dito from the BREN GUIAO Convention Center, this has been your Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Delta Cup. Kita-kits po mga kasinag. Peace!